Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome in all you Libras out there. Today we will be doing your monthly December tarot reading, and we are wrapping up 2024 here, last month of the year. Lots to kind of dive in and check the energies out. Pluto finally moved into Aquarius November 19th. And that is a big, huge shift. People have been talking about it forever. I've been talking about it ad nauseum all year, especially the last 6 months. So you definitely, if you've been watching my videos, know about it. But we are finally in the age of Aquarius. Pluto stays in a sign for a very long time because Pluto is the farthest planet in our solar system, especially from Earth. So yeah, Pluto stays in signs for a long time. It was in Capricorn for 15 years, so since 2008. And wow, we can say goodbye to Capricorn. I think we're all ready for that, especially you guys, Libra. You are a cardinal sign, and Capricorn is a cardinal sign. And since Pluto was in Capricorn, all cardinal signs were impacted the most out of all the signs with that journey. And you guys are probably ready for the shift. So it was kind of a very karmic cycle, because Pluto and Capricorn are at odds. They have conflicting kind of, I guess, objectives, if you want to say that. Pluto really is like Pluto at its authentic core is about death and rebirth. It's about transformation and change. It's like, it's really about, I guess you could call it innovative, but it's really about like, hey, what's not working? Okay, what's not working? Pluto always wants to evolve. It wants to transcend and expand and transform into the highest and next greatest version of itself. And Capricorn is like structure. It likes, tradition. It likes, hey, how do we create structure here that's stable? But Pluto's like, hey, I don't care if it's stable or not. Like, if it's not working, if it's not for our highest good, if it's built on ideas, on beliefs, on structures that are really not in the best good of everyone, then it needs to go, right? So there's really that conflict. Pluto likes stability, Capricorn likes stability, Pluto doesn't. We've talked about it. So now we're in Aquarius, and Aquarius and Pluto are more on the same page. They both are innovative. They're both like, yes, I'm okay with change. Aquarius is about what's the best for the collective. It's really a more expansive collective umbrella view. And Pluto's like, yes, let's get in there. What's in the best and highest good for everybody? And let's clear out what's not working. So it's almost a good pair. And because of that, there's not resistance, right? They're both like on the same page. They both want the same things. So there's going to be more ease and flow. But definitely it's still going to be, Pluto's always about that. There's always a little bit of Pluto there, our inner consciousness, in the energies, in the, planetary alignments, that is always looking for, hey, what's not working? And really, as conscious beings, our consciousness is always looking at that, right? Like, what's working for us, what's not. Sometimes our consciousness is like, yeah, we need to stay in this energy because it's karma. We have to work through it. There's a reason for it. But there's going to be times in our life where it's like, hey, you've been resisting this change and it has to happen. It's part of your soul contract and it's got to happen, and things get blown up. So I'm talking a lot here, Libras. So let's dive in. This is the first full month that we are in Pluto's in Aquarius. So I'd like to check out how that kind of is looking for you for December. Also, Mercury's in retrograde till the 15th, I think. So the first half of the month, on top of that shift, you got the Mercury retrograde, which definitely impacts, you know, in a retrograde, it kind of almost like creates this going backwards feeling, or like a halt, or like, hey, we're moving forward, but wait a minute. Like, it's almost like a reassessment, a review of, hey, are we going in the right direction? What's going on right now? And especially around communication, because Mercury does rule Gemini, so you have that communication piece. So when Mercury is retrograde, there's always potentially miscommunication or just misunderstandings. It's not a great time to have deep discussions or serious discussions, or like contracts, sign contracts, or like review kind of, hey, what are the like contractual obligations or legal pieces of that, because you might not understand all the fine details. Also, there's potential for delays just in general with things, especially if you're trying to push something forward. And then technology, Mercury does impact technology, so you might find technology issues. So, yes. Sorry, I was just kind of fixing the camera there. Okay. So let's get started. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee here. If you guys are interested in a private reading, I'm still doing those. So link is below in the description to schedule a reading. Also, for the holidays, check out my Etsy shop. I do gemstone jewelry, hand make that, and they are energetically cleansed and charged with Reiki energy, and then also cleansed and activated in the full moon. So, and the last time I did it, I actually did that in the Aquarian full moon, the full moon in Aquarius. So especially right now that we're in the age of Aquarius, these are going to be highly potent in the best ways now that we're in Aquarian's age of Aquarius. So just wanted to call it out. All right, Libras, what's going on this month? Anxiety. I bet a lot of you are like, yep, that is spot on where I'm at right now. Definitely in the head, in the fears. There's also a lot in the background here in the window. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's like a storm with lightning. So there's a little bit of turmoil, emotional turmoil, I feel like, as well, that's creating this unease, anxiety. And I'm going to pull, I did the garden and the gate here. So we have a person who's behind a closed gate, kind of in a garden, and she's looking out in the distance into the rolling hills. Here, I'll just keep going here. I'm going to actually pull 4. So the World card, and then let's see. Oh, look at that, the Sun. Liking the shift here. So you definitely are going from one energy into another. And if you're having some fears around a situation, or you're looking at the future and kind of worried about what's going to happen, an outcome, or if you're going to get out of something that you're in, definitely it's going towards yes. But this garden and the gate card, so there's something that's a little got you locked in. There's a situation where you feel kind of stuck in it. You're not sure what to do. But this garden and the gate card is almost more about self-imposed, like locking yourself into something that it's kind of giving you the guidance of what is the situation you're in for your best and highest good. Are you staying in a place because it's comfortable or it's safe or something familiar? Or are you really looking out, you know, when we think of our needs and desires, but also just like beyond the situation at what is it you really want? There's some aspect of freeing yourself from this, because if you open the gate, you're free, right? But you're the only one keeping yourself in the situation you're in. And usually this is saying the situation you're in, you're kind of just staying in it because of there's some sort of karmic tie or attachment or codependency. And there's something about freeing yourself, and freeing yourself from that is actually going to be for your best and highest good, because on the other outside of the gate, things are really coming together for you. With the World card, it means like things are really, there's a realization of something that maybe you've been working on, or a goal, or something that you really want. And the world's going to be handed to you, and it's going to be really something that you really wanted. It could bring an abundance, or just be, you know, it's going to make you really happy. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn the light on here. So we have the sun setting. So again, if you're worried about something, everything's going to work out, but I just don't know if you're trying to hold on to something out of attachment or codependency, or just not being afraid to like go outside of what you know. But you should go outside of what you know. I mean, right? Our fears can only keep us in a small box, and it's really going into the unknown, into the territory where our fears lie, that we can get the greatest results in expansion. So let's keep going. Let's pull the cards. We have Jupiter here. He decided to join. So Libra, that's a sign you got some good luck happening for you in December. Let's see what's going on underneath. Look at this. 10 of Cups. Love that. 3 of Wands. The Sun again. The Sun twice. So you got good stuff coming here. Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. And look at that, the World. 2 worlds, 2 suns. Okay, that's the Queen of Swords and the Chariot. So definitely, like, you've been kind of you've planted some seeds, and you've been waiting for these seeds to kind of grow, and for you to kind of, those seeds to produce some harvest for you, or to finally, you know, again, come to fruition. And I definitely feel like it's time. That is happening, especially with the sunlight here. The sun has really been doing its stuff. And also the cups are about water and emotions. So you've been tending to these seeds, and I do feel like finally, they kind of, again, come to fruition for you. And this could happen really quickly with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot card. So this could come about in December, or start to come up to fruition in December here. It's been a long road with the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a slow journey to this point. Again, you've been plotting. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, I always feel like, is this plotting energy. It's like the slow, arduous, like, hey, one step at a time. I have a goal, I have a destination I'm trying to reach, but it's definitely hasn't been a easy, fast journey for you. You've been diligent, you've been putting in the work, the effort, the time to produce something, right? And it's coming. Definitely to something around love. And there is endings and new beginnings here in regards to love, but also in general, right? There's a realization of something that seeds you've planted a while ago. And you finally get some clarity with the Queen of Swords. There's some clarity and you finally see the direction you're going. And then the Chariot, it's energy. It's like all of a sudden you get clarity, you know where you're going, and things just kind of move forward pretty quickly. So I really like this. Again, the cards underneath are about what's unfolding or what's kind of energetically happening behind the scenes. That's kind of fueling the external world here. So let's keep going. So we have the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. So you could be messaging with somebody or communicating with somebody over email or text or just kind of over the phone. This is like light conversation. If this is in regards to a relationship, I definitely feel like the Six of Pentacles, you're trying to get on the same page, or just, there could be some imbalances in this relationship. The give and take isn't equal there. Definitely with the Devil, this is very karmic energy. So especially relationships that aren't equal, or there's, again, like I said, there's not this equal give and take. Usually they're very karmic. Sometimes, you know, it could be meant to be, but it takes some time for you guys to work through the karmic pieces to finally get on the same page. But there's something here that I feel like you're conversing about. But I'm a little nervous about the Devil, like being kind of in the future spot here, about, you know, maybe this person is kind of not coming from the best place. So let's keep going. So Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. So you are feeling very passionate about something, this situation here in regards to these communication. You could be a little cautious about moving forward with something, but you're very, you know, you got a lot of passion right now invested, and you're like raring to go. And it's like, is this, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, is this the right investment for you, where it's gonna add value to your life, I feel. So there's a situation here where it's like, is this gonna add value? You're working really on creating investing in your own life and kind of trying to manifest and produce abundance for yourself and kind of build this life for yourself. And I almost feel like there's a situation like, is this really going to add value to your life? So let's see. Is it with the Devil here? No, Three of Swords. So something's been very, yeah, with the Devil here, this is about real deep karmic trauma or pain. This is very karmic energy here. There's been a situation in the past. So this could be a pattern of relationships that have been, you know, ended in heartache or betrayal. But yeah, there's something very karmic about the situation that you're in. And I would almost raise some caution here, because the Page of Swords can advise about just being cautious, like moving forward cautiously in a situation, not like being stuck in fear, but it's about moving forward but being cautious, because I feel like you've really invested in yourself and you've planted some good seeds for yourself, but there's a situation here where it could potentially derail you or end in heartache again, or just end in heartache. I do feel like there's a karmic pattern here with heartache. It could be the same situation or person. But you have the Two of Wands. I think there's a decision. The Two of Wands is about making a decision about your future and where you're headed here. Two of Pentacles. I think there is definitely like this back and forth energy, this decision. What do I do here? And the Empress. So I do feel like it is around a situation and a person here. So, you know, it's leaning towards love, especially with the Three of Swords and the Empress. I don't like that the Empress here has her eyes closed, and she's a little like internal right now, kind of assessing, but the devil's behind her or kind of over her. So I do feel like there is some fear, some karmic energy around a situation here. This could be you, or this could be the person that you think is like your person. Let's get a little bit more just to clarify. What's this decision here? The Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles here. What's the decision about? Eight of Swords. So you're feeling stuck. Definitely, this makes sense with the Two of Pentacles. Like, what do I do? I'm uncertain about. I feel like you're uncertain about what's ahead, how the path is going to go, or like what direction you're going right now. I think you're a little too, you've kind of mentally put yourself in the stuck situation. You have a choice here. I think right now you are stuck, but I do feel like through December, hopefully, I think you're going to figure it out, right? We got the Queen of Swords down here. So what's unfolding is finally getting some clarity. What's the Empress about? The Magician. The King of Wands. So you've tried to, you've been manifesting. I feel like this is referring to a situation of trying to manifest love or manifest. This could be a combo of love, and also the King of Wands is really like that business entrepreneurial king who wants to build a life or like abundance, things like that, create. So definitely, you've been working on manifesting here in regards to this situation. Let's see, what's the Three of Swords and the Devil about? The King of Swords. Justice. So yeah, this is definitely referring to a karmic situation. This could be a karmic relationship. Someone's very cold here. This, again, Libra, you are an air sign, so this could be you. I think either you're being too, again, logical, up in your head, practical, or there could be another person you're dealing with who's very cold. They're not very connected to their emotions. They don't have a lot of emotional availability, I feel, and that's kind of why this is very karmic. I do feel like in the end, this situation could end in heartache for you if you continue down this path. What's the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles? The Page of Pentacles. So yeah, there's something about a lesson here that needs to be learned. And I also feel like seeing the value in yourself, because sometimes we stay in karmic situations that continuously just are hurting us, that aren't filling us, who are, yeah, like they're emotionally toxic or whatever you want to call it. But there's something about seeing the value in yourself and also learning the lesson here. There could be like communication issues, or there has been, where the communication isn't very mature. There's communication like just, see, like this Page of Swords is more about like texting and like, it's not like someone actually getting on the phone, being very available. But I think this is a situation you have to figure out, Libra, for yourself. I do feel like this is kind of a karmic closure or wrapping up. Like you need to wrap this karmic pattern up, because now that we're again in Aquarius, once you wrap this up, I do feel like this is really wrapping it up for the rest of your life, and you won't have to keep going through this pattern. But are you going to learn the lesson is the key here. Because you are manifesting some good things. So maybe it's just the relationship piece that you're still trying to figure out. I do feel a lot of abundance coming in, potentially money and work coming in. That's really great. But there's an ending, a new beginning that needs to happen here. So what's the guidance here, I guess, to learn the lesson? What's the guidance for Libras out there? The Hermit. Yeah, this is a real, like, spiritual, this is a really big, like, lesson here. This is one of your big ones in this life. Like, this is about really going deep spiritually and shining the light on your consciousness to really understand, like, understand the situation, understand yourself. This could have been a long journey for you, a long path, one that seems very lonely. It could have been a lonely path, or one where you've been single for a long time, or just feeling disconnected from relationships that really, maybe you've been in relationships and they just, you feel lonely in the relationships you've been in because they just haven't really, again, they've been very karmic. So I think you're still in this place, but I think moving through December and into 2025, mind you, you're going to find some spiritual enlightenment, maybe some finally learning the lesson and making decisions for yourself that are going to move you forward into a place that's really going to be great for you. Clarity, I think, is a big one that you're really searching for, and you're going to get it. So where are you headed, this Chariot card and the Queen of Swords? Yeah, Eight of Wands. Yeah, definitely things are going to move fast. So this could refer to love. To me, like Cupid's arrows coming in would refer to maybe more of a new love coming in. This can be about a move or traveling, or but definitely there's this fast movement happening really fast for you. I'm just seeing here. So Nine of Pentacles, you know, again, that could be like, usually Pentacles are months. So that within 9 months, I feel like you're going to be in a different place. But this could really kick off in the next 9 days to 9 weeks, where things start to really, you know, getting more clarity, things start moving forward. But I definitely feel like within the next 9 months, things are really going to start shifting. And again, there's some fruition of seeds that you've planted that really start coming in. And that's what I think you don't understand either, is that the changes that are coming and the things that you've been manifesting, I think you would make different decisions once they happen. But I think right now you almost have to deal with this before these manifest, because these could get in the way. And you need to be really clear without these extra things happening on what you really want and where you're headed in this situation that the reading's talking about. So I think you need to not take this into consideration because this hasn't happened yet, I feel. But things are going to start popping for you. And maybe when things are really moving and you're in this new, like, energy, maybe you wouldn't even, you know, deal with this situation anymore, or you would approach it differently. So just something to think about, Libras, but good things coming here. You guys have a great holiday season. The next monthly Libra reading will be in the new year, so we'll take a look at January and what's coming up for 2025. So if this resonates, hit that like button, and yeah, keep watching the weekly readings to help you get a little, you know, some information as we move through December. But ultimately, I'm excited to see what's coming for you guys. So I will see you in the next reading, Libras. Take care.